Hello, guys. My name is Matthew Thomas, and this is my new episode of the show I like to call Let's Talk, where I talk about a whole bunch of things. This episode, I'm just going to talk about kind of relationships and friendships, and what is a friend and what isn't. Now, we all have people that come and go. You know, some friends they move, they go to different schools, they find different hobbies. Some people just may not be friends at all. And something I like to think about is that there's a lot of people out there that you think are your friend, but they're really not. Most people, they're just out to kind of not necessarily get out to get you necessarily, but it feels like people are just kind of like they either are very careless, like they don't really have much of an interest in you, like me specifically, like they like you talk to them and they don't care, or like you hit them up, how it feels like when you hit them up, but they never hit but they hit you back, they talk to you back, but they never like initiate the conversation. It's always you initiating everything, and or like you're trying to like hang out with people, but they're always not able to do anything, and that sort of like people avoiding you, that sense of that ghosting. I know there's one kid, there's when I was in college, in my college years, there's a few people that, try to ghost me. There was this guy, um, you know, that, there was this one person, that I liking to, it's interesting, it's fun to be around, and I thought it was funny. And, we hang out and stuff, we get to a dome, we hang down, that kind of thing. And, and then it's been like, then he just ghosts you for like months on end. It really makes you really upset. It really pisses you off. You have people that will go off and they will get mad at you, and they say you're too desperate or you're too weird or whatever. It's just some little BS people do, and it's just really something that it's a shame. It's a shame that people are very quick to judge and quick to just kind of cut people out of life. They don't give you any chances of anything. It's always just like sort of there's so much just sort of lack, I guess. And people are just kind of like, you think they're good for you, but then really at the end of the day, they're either they're ratting you out to you to say like they rat you out to your teacher for some petty something like stupid, or the people that they beat you up, they stab you from behind, they throw you under the bus, they treat you like garbage. They talk about how your back, they pretend to be honest with you, but really they don't care, man. I mean, it's just like people are just kind of it's just. I feel like a lot of society as a whole is just kind of overrated. Most people are just overrated. Just being in college, the parties, the drama, all is overrated. And I just maybe it's just the fact that I don't have that many friends or don't have any friends really. But it's just life, something that you just kind of have to deal with. And just sometimes I just want to find people that are like generally just understanding, kind of respectful, that are open minded, that are sure, not childish and constantly degrading or constantly trying to ghost you or trying to hide from you because they feel uncomfortable or they're constantly complaining about everything. It's just it's something that just really bothers me about our modern society and really society in general. So that's all. That's just a little rant. So please like, subscribe, and comment. And